Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into one of the most haunting and controversial episodes in modern military history, the My Lai Massacre. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore what happened on that fateful day in March 1968, examine the actions of those involved, and reflect on the moral and ethical implications that still resonate today. On March 16, 1968, in the quiet South Vietnamese village of My Lai, the world would bear witness to an event that forever altered public perception of the Vietnam War. Initially framed as an operation to root out Viet Cong insurgents, the mission quickly spiraled into one of the darkest chapters of military history. American soldiers from Charlie Company, under the command of Lieutenant William Calley, were deployed with the intention of securing the area. However, what unfolded that day went far beyond the boundaries of a conventional military engagement. Reports and eyewitness accounts later revealed that over 300 unarmed civilians, men, women, and children, were systematically slaughtered. The brutality of the massacre shocked not only the nation, but also the entire world, forcing a painful confrontation with the realities of the Vietnam War. In the midst of the carnage, one individual's actions stood out as a beacon of moral courage. Warrant Officer Hugh Thompson, Jr., a helicopter pilot, found himself in the eye of the storm. As the massacre unfolded below him, Thompson made a split-second decision. Recognizing the unfolding tragedy, he maneuvered his helicopter to intervene, an act that, despite the overwhelming odds, saved the lives of several civilians. Thompson's actions highlight the profound impact one individual can have, even in the most chaotic and desperate situations. His courage stands in stark contrast to the collective failure that day. Behind the scenes, a deliberate and extensive cover-up was unfolding. High-ranking officers, fully aware of the atrocities being committed, chose silence over accountability. This decision to conceal the truth allowed the military to temporarily evade responsibility until the story broke in the national press. Media outlets, notably the New York Times, played a crucial role in bringing the horrifying details of the massacre to light. The revelations sparked outrage and horror, both in the United States and around the world, igniting debates that continue to influence discussions on military ethics today. In 1971, the legal reckoning for My Lai began with the trial of Lieutenant William Calley. Charged with war crimes, Calley's trial became a symbol of the struggle for justice in the face of overwhelming military power. Calley was found guilty and initially sentenced to life imprisonment, a sentence that many saw as a necessary statement against the atrocities committed. However, in a controversial twist, President Richard Nixon later pardoned him. Nixon argued that the pardon was essential to preserve military morale during a turbulent period, a decision that only deepened public discontent. The lenient treatment of Calley, whose sentence was eventually reduced and who was released on parole after serving only 3.5 years, became emblematic of a justice system perceived as failing to hold those responsible for war crimes fully accountable. For many, this outcome symbolized a broader failure, a system that, in the eyes of the public, inadequately punished those who committed heinous acts under the guise of military duty. The My Lai massacre was not just an isolated incident, it was a microcosm of the dehumanization that pervaded the Vietnam War. The relentless pressures of combat, the challenges of distinguishing friend from foe, and the overall strain of prolonged conflict contributed to a moral crisis that left deep scars on the American conscience. Today, the memory of My Lai serves as a grim reminder of the dangers of unchecked military power and the peril of dehumanizing the enemy. It challenges us to reflect on the responsibilities inherent in protecting innocent life, even in the most extreme circumstances. As we look back on this dark chapter, it is crucial to remember the lessons it teaches us about accountability and the importance of moral courage. The story of My Lai is not just about the past. It is a cautionary tale that continues to resonate in contemporary debates on the ethics of war. In conclusion, the My Lai massacre remains a stark reminder of the potential for moral failure in times of conflict. It challenges us to ensure that, even in the chaos of war, the protection of innocent life remains paramount. By examining these events, we honor the memory of those who suffered and reaffirm our commitment to upholding the values of justice and humanity. Thank you for joining us on this reflective journey. And if you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth historical analyses. And as always, we welcome your thoughts and comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, take care and stay informed.